You're alone in your room, heart racing, palms sweaty. The soft glow of your screen illuminates your face as shame and guilt wash over you. You promised yourself never again, but here you are, trapped in a cycle that feels impossible to break. What if I told you that this moment doesn't define you? What if I said that freedom from porn addiction isn't just possible, it's within your reach? I've sat across from countless individuals just like you, CEOs, students, parents, and partners, all carrying the weight of a secret they thought they'd never overcome. But I've also witnessed the incredible transformations that occur when people decide to reclaim their lives. This book isn't just about quitting porn. It's about rediscovering joy, rebuilding relationships, and reconnecting with the person you were always meant to be. It's about turning the page on shame and writing a new chapter filled with purpose, intimacy, and genuine fulfillment. Chapter 1. What is porn addiction? Porn addiction is a complex issue that affects many people around the world. It's when someone feels a strong, uncontrollable urge to watch or engage with pornographic content, even when it starts to harm their life. This addiction can impact relationships, work, and overall well-being. Think of it like this. Just as some people might struggle to control their eating habits or gambling, others find it hard to stop watching porn. It's not about moral judgment. It's about understanding a real problem that can take over someone's life. Porn addiction isn't officially recognized as a mental health disorder in medical books. However, many experts agree that it shares similarities with other behavioral addictions. The key is that it causes distress and interferes with daily life. Signs of porn addiction might include 1. Spending more and more time watching porn. 2. Feeling guilty or ashamed but unable to stop. 3. Neglecting work, relationships, or hobbies because of porn use. 4. Needing to watch more extreme content to feel satisfied. 5. Feeling anxious or irritable when unable to access porn. It's important to note that watching porn occasionally doesn't necessarily mean someone is addicted. The problem arises when it becomes a compulsive behavior that negatively affects one's life. The science behind addiction. To understand porn addiction, we need to look at how our brains work. The brain has a reward system that releases feel-good chemicals, like dopamine, when we do something pleasurable. This system evolved to help us survive and repeat beneficial behaviors. When someone watches porn, their brain releases a lot of dopamine. This creates a strong feeling of pleasure and reward. Over time, the brain can start to associate porn with this good feeling, creating a powerful connection. Here's where it gets tricky. The brain can become less sensitive to dopamine with repeated exposure. This means a person might need to watch more porn or more intense porn to get the same good feeling. This is called tolerance, and it's a key part of how addictions develop. Another important concept is neuroplasticity. This means our brains can change and adapt based on our experiences and behaviors. In the case of porn addiction, repeated use can actually change the structure and function of the brain, making the addiction stronger. Research has shown that porn addiction activates the same brain areas as drug addictions. This helps explain why people struggling with porn addiction often describe experiences similar to those with substance addictions, like cravings and withdrawal symptoms. Common misconceptions. There are many myths about porn addiction that can make it harder for people to seek help or understand their struggles. Let's clear up some common misunderstandings. Myth 1. Porn addiction only affects men. Truth. While more men report struggling with porn addiction, it affects people of all genders. Women can also develop porn addiction, but they might be less likely to seek help due to stigma. Myth 2. Only people with no self-control get addicted to porn. Truth. Addiction is not about willpower. It's a complex issue involving brain chemistry, personal experiences, and environmental factors. Many people with porn addiction are successful in other areas of life. Myth 3. Watching any porn means you're addicted. Truth. Not everyone who watches porn is addicted. It becomes a problem when it interferes with daily life and a person can't control their use. Myth 4. Porn addiction isn't real because it's not in the official diagnostic manual. Truth. While it's not officially recognized as a distinct disorder, many mental health professionals treat it as a real issue that can significantly impact people's lives. Myth 5. You can't have a porn addiction if you're in a relationship. Truth: people in relationships can still struggle with porn addiction. In fact, it can often cause problems in relationships. Impact on mental health. Porn addiction can have serious effects on a person's mental health. Here are some ways it can impact psychological well-being. 1. Depression. People with porn addiction often feel shame and guilt, which can lead to depression. They might also feel hopeless about their ability to change. 2. Anxiety. The fear of being discovered or the stress of hiding the addiction can cause significant anxiety. 3. Low self-esteem. Porn addiction can make people feel bad about themselves, damaging their self-image and confidence. 4. Social isolation. As the addiction takes up more time and energy, people might withdraw from friends and family. Number 5. Relationship problems. Porn addiction can lead to difficulties with intimacy and connection in real-life relationships. 6. Performance anxiety. For some, porn addiction can lead to sexual performance issues, causing additional stress and anxiety. 7. Difficulty concentrating. The preoccupation with porn can make it hard to focus on work, studies, or other important tasks. It's crucial to remember that these mental health impacts are not permanent. With proper support and treatment, people can overcome porn addiction and improve their mental well-being. The cycle of addiction. Understanding the cycle of porn addiction can help in recognizing the problem and finding ways to break free. This cycle typically involves 4 stages. 1. Trigger. This is what starts the urge to watch porn. Triggers can be emotional, stress, loneliness, boredom, or environmental, being alone with a device, seeing a suggestive image. 2. Ritual. This is the routine leading up to watching porn. It might involve things like clearing one's schedule, ensuring privacy, or visiting certain websites. 3. Acting out. This is the actual use of pornography, often accompanied by masturbation. 4. Guilt and shame. After the act, many people feel guilty or ashamed, promising themselves they won't do it again. The problem is, these negative feelings often become new triggers, starting the cycle all over again. This creates a loop that can be hard to escape without help. Breaking the cycle involves several steps. 1. Recognizing triggers and finding healthier ways to cope with them. 2. Interrupting the ritual before it leads to acting out. 3. Finding alternative activities to replace porn use. 4. Developing self-compassion to deal with guilt and shame. Remember, breaking this cycle is possible. Many people have successfully overcome porn addiction and gone on to lead fulfilling lives. Conclusion. Porn addiction is a real and challenging issue that affects many people. It's not about morality or willpower, but about how our brains work and how we cope with life's challenges. Understanding what porn addiction is, how it develops, and how it impacts mental health is the first step towards recovery. If you're struggling with porn addiction, know that you're not alone and that help is available. There are therapists, support groups, and resources dedicated to helping people overcome this challenge. The road to recovery might not be easy, but it's absolutely worth it. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into how porn affects the brain, giving you more tools to understand and overcome this addiction. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding your addiction is a crucial step towards freeing yourself from it. Chapter 2. The Brain and Addiction. Neuroscience of Addiction. Understanding addiction begins with understanding the brain. The brain is like a complex machine that controls everything we do. It's made up of billions of cells called neurons, which communicate with each other using chemicals called neurotransmitters. When we experience something pleasurable, like eating delicious food or laughing with friends, our brain releases a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is part of the brain's reward system. This system encourages us to repeat behaviors that bring pleasure or survival benefits. However, when it comes to addiction, this reward system can become problematic. Addictive behaviors like watching porn can hijack the brain's reward system. The brain starts to associate the pleasurable feeling with the addictive behavior, creating a strong urge to repeat it. Dopamine and reward pathways. Dopamine is often called the feel-good chemical because it plays a central role in our feelings of pleasure and reward. In a healthy brain, dopamine helps us learn and remember things that are good for us, like social interaction, exercise, or eating nutritious food. But when it comes to addiction, the brain can become overly reliant on dopamine. Watching porn triggers a surge of dopamine, making us feel excited and rewarded. Over time, the brain learns to seek out this quick and easy source of pleasure. This is how the reward pathways in our brain work. 1. Trigger. Something happens that reminds us of porn, like seeing a suggestive image or feeling stressed. 2. Anticipation. Our brain starts anticipating the pleasure, and the levels of dopamine increase. 3. Reward. We watch porn and feel the rush of dopamine that makes us feel good. 4. Reinforcement. The brain strengthens the connection between the trigger and the reward, making it easier to repeat the behavior in the future. How porn affects the brain. Watching porn can have powerful effects on the brain. Here's how it happens. 1. Increased dopamine release. Pornography often shows exaggerated and unrealistic scenarios that are designed to be highly stimulating. This triggers a massive release of dopamine, creating a powerful sense of pleasure. 2. Tolerance. Over time, the brain can become less sensitive to the same level of stimulation. This means that a person may need to watch more porn or more extreme content to get the same feeling of reward. 3. Changes in brain structure. Research shows that frequent porn use can actually change the structure and function of the brain. For example, the part of the brain that controls decision-making and self-control can become weaker. 4. Reinforcement of behavior. The brain creates strong connections between the act of watching porn and the feeling of pleasure. This makes it harder to resist the urge to watch porn in the future. It's important to note that these changes in the brain are not permanent. With proper treatment and support, the brain can recover and return to a more balanced state. Long-term effects of porn consumption. Long-term porn consumption can have serious consequences on both mental and physical health. Some of the long-term effects include: 1. Desensitization. Regular exposure to porn can make real-life experiences seem less exciting. This can lead to problems with sexual performance and satisfaction in relationships. 2. Emotional issues. People may struggle with feelings of guilt, shame, and loneliness. They may also experience increased anxiety and depression as a result of their addiction. 3. Relationship problems. Porn addiction can lead to trust issues, emotional distance, and communication problems in relationships. It can also cause a person to objectify others, which can damage intimacy and connection. 4. Decreased motivation. The constant seeking of immediate pleasure can make it harder to focus on long-term goals and responsibilities. This can affect work, studies, and other important aspects of life. 5. Physiological changes. Some individuals may experience changes in their physical health, such as erectile dysfunction or decreased libido, due to their extensive porn use. Understanding these long-term effects is crucial. It can motivate a person to seek help and make changes before the consequences become even more severe. The role of neuroplasticity in recovery. Neuroplasticity is the brain's amazing ability to change and adapt. It means that the brain can create new connections, strengthen existing ones, and even rewire itself in response to new experiences. This is great news for people struggling with addiction because it means that recovery is possible. Here's how neuroplasticity can help in recovery. 1. Breaking old habits. By learning new behaviors and avoiding triggers, the brain can start to weaken the connections associated with porn use. Over time, the urge to watch porn can become less powerful. 2. Building new connections. Engaging in healthy activities like exercise, hobbies, and meaningful relationships can help strengthen new reward pathways in the brain. This can provide a sense of pleasure and fulfillment without the negative consequences of porn addiction. 3. Improving self-control. With practice and support, a person can strengthen the parts of the brain that control decision-making and self-control. This makes it easier to resist urges and make healthier choices. 4. Healing emotional wounds. Addressing underlying emotional issues and engaging in therapy can help heal the emotional wounds that often contribute to addiction. This emotional healing is an important part of recovery. To take advantage of neuroplasticity, it's important to 1. Set clear goals. Decide on specific, achievable goals for recovery, like reducing porn use or engaging in healthy activities. 2. Seek support. Find a therapist, support group, or trusted friend who can provide encouragement and accountability. 3. Stay consistent. Change takes time, so it's important to be patient and consistent in your efforts. 4. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate small victories along the way. This can help keep you motivated and committed to your goals. Conclusion. The brain is an incredibly complex and powerful organ, and understanding how it works can provide valuable insights into addiction and recovery. Porn addiction affects the brain's reward system, creating strong urges and making it difficult to resist. However, with the help of neuroplasticity, the brain can change and adapt, allowing for recovery. By understanding the neuroscience of addiction, you can take control of your recovery journey. Knowing how dopamine and reward pathways work can help you recognize triggers and make healthier choices. And by embracing the power of neuroplasticity, you can rewire your brain and create a fulfilling life free from addiction. In the next chapter, we'll explore the psychological factors that contribute to porn addiction. Understanding these factors can help you address the root causes of your addiction and find lasting solutions. Remember, recovery is a journey of self-discovery and growth. With the right knowledge and support, you can overcome porn addiction and reclaim your life. You are not defined by your past. You have the power to create a better future. Chapter 3. Psychological factors underlying emotional issues. When we talk about porn addiction, it's important to understand that it's often not just about the behavior itself. Many times there are deeper emotional issues at play. These underlying problems can act like fuel for the addiction, making it harder to overcome. Some common emotional issues that can contribute to porn addiction include 1. Loneliness. Feeling isolated or disconnected from others can lead people to seek comfort in porn. 2. Stress. When life gets overwhelming, some people turn to porn as a way to escape or relax. 3. Depression. Feelings of sadness or hopelessness can make porn seem like a temporary solution to feel better. 4. Anxiety. Worries and fears can drive people to use porn as a way to calm down or distract themselves. 5. Low self-esteem. Feeling bad about oneself can make the fantasy world of porn more appealing. 6. Boredom. Sometimes people turn to porn simply because they don't know how else to fill their time. Understanding these emotional issues is crucial because addressing them is often key to overcoming addiction. It's like treating the root cause of an illness, not just the symptoms. For example, if loneliness is driving your porn use, learning to build meaningful connections with others could be an important part of your recovery. If stress is the issue, finding healthier ways to relax and cope with life's challenges could make a big difference. Remember, recognizing these underlying issues doesn't mean you're weak or flawed. It's a brave and important step towards healing and growth. Trauma and addiction. Trauma is a big word that describes deeply distressing or disturbing experiences. These can range from obvious events like accidents or violence to less visible experiences like emotional neglect or bullying. Trauma can have a powerful impact on a person's life and can often play a role in addiction. Here's how trauma and addiction are connected. 1. Coping mechanism. People who have experienced trauma might turn to porn as a way to escape painful memories or feelings. 2. Numbing. Porn can act as a way to numb out or disconnect from the pain associated with trauma. 3. Control. For some, engaging with porn might feel like a way to regain a sense of control that was lost during traumatic experiences. 4. Self-medication. Similar to how some people use drugs or alcohol, porn can be used as a form of self-medication for the symptoms of trauma. 5. Repetition compulsion. Sometimes people unconsciously recreate aspects of their trauma through addictive behaviors. It's important to note that not everyone who has experienced trauma will develop an addiction, and not everyone with an addiction has a history of trauma. However, understanding this connection can be helpful in the recovery process. If you think trauma might be playing a role in your addiction, it's crucial to seek help from a mental health professional who specializes in trauma. They can provide the support and tools needed to heal from past experiences and overcome addiction. Social and cultural influences. Our society and culture play a big role in shaping our attitudes and behaviors, including those related to sex and pornography. Understanding these influences can help us make sense of our own experiences and challenges. Here are some ways social and cultural factors can contribute to porn addiction. 1. Easy access. With the internet, Porn is more accessible than ever before. This easy availability can make it harder to resist urges. 2. Normalization. In some circles, frequent porn use is seen as normal or even expected, especially for men. This can make it harder to recognize when use becomes problematic. 3. Lack of education. Many people don't receive comprehensive sex education, leaving them to learn about sex from potentially unrealistic or harmful sources like porn. 4. Taboo nature. In many cultures, sex is still a taboo topic. This can make it hard for people to talk about their struggles or seek help. 5. Gender expectations. Societal expectations about how men and women should behave sexually can contribute to unhealthy attitudes and behaviors. 6. Media influence. Sexualized content in mainstream media can increase curiosity about and exposure to pornography. 7. Peer pressure. Especially among young people, there can be pressure to watch or discuss porn to fit in with peers. Understanding these influences doesn't excuse addictive behavior, but it can help us be more compassionate with ourselves and others. It also highlights the importance of creating a more open, honest, and healthy dialogue about sex and relationships in our society. Personality traits and addiction. While anyone can struggle with porn addiction, certain personality traits might make some people more vulnerable. Understanding these traits can help you recognize potential risk factors and develop strategies to manage them. Here are some personality traits that have been associated with a higher risk of addiction. 1. Impulsivity. People who tend to act without thinking might be more likely to engage in addictive behaviors. 2. Sensation seeking. Those who crave new and exciting experiences might be drawn to the novelty of pornography. 3. Neuroticism. This trait involves a tendency towards negative emotions like anxiety and depression, which can increase the risk of using porn as a coping mechanism. 4. Low self-control. Difficulty in resisting urges or delaying gratification can make it harder to manage porn use. 5. Perfectionism. Surprisingly, perfectionists might be at higher risk because they may use porn as an escape from the pressure they put on themselves. 6. Introversion. While not a risk factor itself, introverts might be more likely to turn to solitary activities like porn use. 7. Low self-esteem. People who don't feel good about themselves might use porn as a way to feel better temporarily. It's important to remember that having these traits doesn't mean you're destined to develop an addiction. They're simply factors that might increase risk. Understanding your personality can help you develop strategies to manage these tendencies in healthier ways. For example, if you know you're impulsive, you might need to put extra effort into creating barriers between yourself and porn, like using website blockers or keeping your computer in a public space. If you're a sensation seeker, you might benefit from finding healthier ways to get excitement, like trying new sports or hobbies. The impact on self-esteem. Porn addiction can have a significant impact on self-esteem. It's a complex relationship that often becomes a vicious cycle. Low self-esteem can contribute to porn addiction, and porn addiction can further lower self-esteem. Here's how porn addiction can affect self-esteem. 1. Shame and guilt. Many people feel ashamed of their porn use, especially if it conflicts with their values or beliefs. This shame can eat away at self-esteem. 2. Secrecy. Keeping the addiction secret can lead to feelings of dishonesty and unworthiness. 3. Failed attempts to quit. Repeatedly trying and failing to stop using porn can make a person feel weak or out of control. 4. Unrealistic expectations. Porn often presents unrealistic body images and sexual performances, which can make people feel inadequate in comparison. 5. Relationship problems. If porn addiction causes issues in relationships, it can lead to feelings of failure or unlovability. 6. Loss of productivity. When porn use interferes with work or personal goals, it can damage one's sense of competence and worth. 7. Cognitive dissonance. The conflict between one's actions, using porn, and beliefs that it's wrong or harmful can create internal distress and lower self-esteem. The good news is that recovering from porn addiction can significantly improve self-esteem. As you make progress in your recovery, you may experience 1. A sense of accomplishment and strength. 2. Improved relationships and connections with others. 3. Alignment between your actions and values. 4. Increased productivity and achievement of personal goals. 5. A more realistic and healthy view of yourself and others. Building self-esteem is an important part of recovery. Here are some strategies that can help. 1. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you're struggling. 2. Set and achieve small goals. This can help build a sense of competence and control. 3. Engage in activities you're good at. This can remind you of your strengths and abilities. 4. Help others. Volunteering or supporting others in recovery can boost your sense of worth. 5. Challenge negative self-talk. Learn to recognize and question negative thoughts about yourself. Remember, your worth is not defined by your struggles with addiction. You are a valuable person deserving of love and respect, regardless of your challenges. Conclusion: understanding the psychological factors behind porn addiction is a crucial step in the recovery process. By recognizing the underlying emotional issues, the potential impact of trauma, the influence of social and cultural factors, the role of personality traits, and the complex relationship with self-esteem, you can gain valuable insights into your addiction. This knowledge empowers you to address not just the symptoms of addiction, but its root causes. It opens up new avenues for healing and growth. Remember, struggling with these issues doesn't make you weak or flawed, it makes you human. As you continue on your recovery journey, be patient and kind to yourself. Seek support when you need it, whether from a therapist, support group, or trusted friends and family. Every step you take towards understanding and addressing these psychological factors is a step towards a healthier, more fulfilling life. In the next chapter, we'll explore practical strategies for breaking free from porn addiction. Armed with the knowledge from this chapter, you'll be better equipped to implement these strategies effectively and sustainably. Chapter 4. Identifying triggers and patterns. In our journey to overcome porn addiction, one of the most crucial steps is understanding what drives us towards this behavior. By identifying our triggers and patterns, we can develop effective strategies to avoid relapse and maintain long-term recovery. This chapter will guide you through this important process, empowering you with knowledge and practical tools to take control of your life. Common triggers for porn addiction. Triggers are situations, emotions, or experiences that create a strong urge to engage in addictive behavior. For porn addiction, these triggers can be varied and personal. However, there are some common triggers that many people experience. 1. Emotional triggers. Stress. When life gets overwhelming, some turn to porn as an escape. Loneliness. Feeling isolated can lead to seeking connection through porn. Boredom. Idle time can sometimes lead to porn use as a way to fill the void. Anxiety. Porn might be used as a temporary distraction from worries. Depression. Low mood can drive people to seek a quick, feel-good fix. Anger. Some use porn to cope with frustration or resentment. 2. Situational triggers. Being alone. Having privacy and unsupervised internet access can be a trigger. Late nights. Fatigue can lower inhibitions and self-control. After a long day, some use porn to unwind or reward themselves. Weekends or holidays. Unstructured time can lead to increased temptation. During work or study breaks, quick access to devices can lead to porn use. 3. Physical triggers. Sexual arousal. Natural sexual feelings might lead to porn use. Fatigue. Being tired can weaken resolve and decision-making. Hunger or thirst. Physical discomfort can lead to seeking comfort in porn. 4. Environmental triggers. Seeing provocative images, advertisements, or social media content can trigger urges. Certain locations, places associated with past porn use can be triggering. Specific sounds or smells, these can evoke memories linked to porn use. 5. Relationship triggers. Conflict with a partner. Some turn to porn after arguments or disappointments. Sexual dissatisfaction. Unfulfilled desires might lead to seeking satisfaction through porn. Fear of intimacy. Porn can be a way to avoid real emotional connections. 6. Digital triggers. Pop-up ads. Unexpected sexually suggestive content can trigger urges. Certain websites or apps, even non-pornographic sites, can be gateways to porn use. Receiving a particular type of message or email. This could be spam or communications from certain individuals. Understanding your personal triggers is crucial. Take some time to reflect on your experiences and identify which of these triggers resonate with you. You might even discover triggers unique to your situation. Patterns of relapse. Relapse is a common part of the recovery process. Understanding the patterns that lead to relapse can help you prevent it or respond more effectively if it happens. Here are some common patterns. 1. The abstinence violation effect. This occurs when a small slip leads to a full relapse because the person feels they've already failed. 2. Gradual buildup. This pattern involves a slow increase in behaviors that eventually lead to porn use, such as increased time alone with devices, more frequent viewing of suggestive but not explicit content, fantasizing about porn scenarios. 3. Stress accumulation. As stress builds up over time without healthy coping mechanisms, the likelihood of relapse increases. 4. Complacency. After a period of successful abstinence, some people let their guard down, thinking they're cured. 5. Testing limits. Some individuals might try to see how close they can get to porn without actually viewing it, often leading to relapse. Number 6. Emotional roller coaster. Major life changes, whether positive or negative, can disrupt routines and lead to relapse. 7. Feast and famine cycle. Alternating between periods of excessive porn use and strict abstinence without addressing underlying issues. Recognizing these patterns in your own behavior is the first step to breaking them. Remember, relapse doesn't mean failure. It's an opportunity to learn and strengthen your recovery strategy. Recognizing and avoiding triggers. Now that we've identified common triggers and relapse patterns, let's discuss how to recognize and avoid them. 1. Self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Notice what happens just before you feel the urge to use porn. 2. Keep a trigger journal. Write down when you experience urges, what was happening at the time, and how you felt. This can help you spot patterns. 3. Plan ahead. If you know you'll encounter a trigger like being home alone, plan alternative activities in advance. 4. Change your environment. Remove or limit access to things that trigger you. This might mean putting parental controls on your devices or rearranging your living space. 5. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Find new ways to deal with stress, loneliness, or other emotional triggers. This could include exercise, meditation, or calling a friend. 6. Practice urge surfing. When you feel an urge, instead of fighting it, observe it without judgment. Urges usually pass within 20 to 30 minutes if not acted upon. 7. Use the HALT method. Before acting on an urge, ask yourself if you're hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Address these needs first. 8. Seek support. Share your triggers with a trusted friend, family member, or support group. They can offer accountability and encouragement. 9. Challenge your thoughts. When triggered, question the thoughts that arise. Are they realistic? Are they helpful? 10. Create positive associations. Try to associate your typical trigger situations with new, healthy activities. Remember, avoiding triggers entirely isn't always possible or even desirable in the long run. The goal is to build resilience and learn to cope with triggers in healthy ways. Creating a trigger plan. A trigger plan is a proactive strategy to deal with triggers when they arise. Here's how to create an effective trigger plan. 1. Identify your triggers. Use the information from earlier in this chapter to list your personal triggers. 2. Rate your triggers. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate how strong each trigger is for you. 3. Develop specific strategies for each trigger. For example, if stress is a trigger, your strategy might be, when I feel stressed, I'll take a 10-minute walk. If being alone is a trigger, your plan might be, I'll call a friend or family member for a chat. 4. Create an emergency plan. For when you're faced with a strong urge, list 3 to 5 people you can call for support. Write down positive affirmations to remind yourself why recovery is important. Plan a distracting activity you can do immediately, like push-ups or a cold shower. 5. Practice your plan. Don't wait for a crisis to use your strategies. Regular practice will make them more effective when you really need them. 6. Review and revise. As you progress in your recovery, your triggers may change. Regularly review and update your plan. 7. Share your plan. Let your support network know about your plan so they can help you stick to it. Remember, a trigger plan is a tool to empower you, not restrict you. It's about creating choices for yourself in moments when you might feel powerless. The role of mindfulness. Mindfulness is a powerful tool in addiction recovery. It involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Here's how mindfulness can help in managing triggers and preventing relapse. 1. Increased awareness. Mindfulness helps you notice triggers and urges earlier, giving you more time to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. 2. Emotional regulation. Regular mindfulness practice can help you manage difficult emotions that might trigger porn use. 3. Urge surfing. Mindfulness techniques can help you observe urges without acting on them, understanding that they will pass. 4. Stress reduction. Mindfulness is proven to reduce stress, a common trigger for many people. 5. Self-compassion. Mindfulness encourages a non-judgmental attitude, which can help combat shame and self-criticism often associated with addiction. 6. Improve decision-making. By creating a pause between stimulus and response, mindfulness allows for better choices in triggering situations. Here are some simple mindfulness exercises you can try. 1. Mindful breathing. Spend 5 minutes focusing on your breath. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. 2. Body scan. Slowly move your attention through your body, noticing sensations without trying to change them. 3. Mindful walking. While walking, pay attention to the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the movement of your body, and your surroundings. 4. Stop technique. S. Stop what you're doing. T. Take a breath. O. Observe your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. Proceed with awareness. 5. Mindful check-in. Several times a day, take a moment to ask yourself, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? What sensations are in my body? Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can significantly enhance your ability to manage triggers and maintain recovery. Conclusion. Identifying triggers and patterns is a crucial step in overcoming porn addiction. By understanding what drives your behavior, you can develop effective strategies to avoid relapse and create lasting change. Remember, this process is personal and may take time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. Each time you successfully navigate a trigger, you're building strength and resilience. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to develop healthy coping mechanisms to replace porn use. These skills, combined with your understanding of triggers and patterns, will form a strong foundation for your recovery journey. Stay committed to your goal, and don't hesitate to seek support when you need it. You have the power to overcome this challenge and create the life you desire. Chapter 5. Developing coping mechanisms. In our journey to overcome porn addiction, developing healthy coping mechanisms is crucial. These skills will help you manage difficult emotions, stress, and situations that might otherwise lead to relapse. This chapter will explore various strategies to build your resilience and equip you with tools to face life's challenges without turning to porn. Emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is the ability to manage and respond to an emotional experience in a healthy way. Many people turn to porn as a way to cope with difficult emotions. Learning to regulate your emotions can significantly reduce the urge to use porn as an escape. Here are some strategies to improve your emotional regulation. 1. Identify and name your emotions. The first step is recognizing what you're feeling. Try to be specific. Instead of just bad, are you feeling sad, angry, disappointed, or anxious? 2. Accept your emotions. Remember, all emotions are valid. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. Accepting your emotions rather than fighting them can actually help them pass more quickly. 3. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you're experiencing difficult emotions. Treat yourself as you would a good friend. 4. Use positive self-talk. Replace negative thoughts with more balanced, realistic ones. For example, instead of "I can't handle this," try "This is tough, but I can get through it." 5. Engage in mood-boosting activities. When you're feeling low, try activities that naturally lift your mood, like exercise, listening to upbeat music, or spending time in nature. 6. Practice deep breathing. When emotions are intense, take slow, deep breaths. This can help calm your body's stress response. 7. Use the RAIN technique. R. Recognize what's happening. A. Allow the experience to be there. I. Investigate with kindness. N. Natural awareness, not identifying with the experience. 8. Delay gratification. When you feel the urge to act on an emotion, try waiting for a set amount of time, like 15 minutes, before deciding what to do. Remember, emotional regulation is a skill that improves with practice. Be patient with yourself as you learn. Healthy coping strategies. Developing a toolkit of healthy coping strategies is essential for long-term recovery. These are activities or techniques you can turn to when you're feeling stressed, lonely, or tempted to use porn, or some effective coping strategies. 1. Physical exercise. Regular exercise can reduce stress, improve mood, and boost self-esteem. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's walking, swimming, dancing, or team sports. 2. Creative expression. Art, music, writing, or any form of creativity can be a powerful way to express emotions and reduce stress. 3. Mindfulness and meditation. These practices can help you stay grounded in the present moment and manage difficult thoughts and feelings. 4. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help you process emotions and gain insights into your behavior patterns. 5. Hobby engagement. Invest time in hobbies or activities you enjoy. This can provide a sense of accomplishment and joy. 6. Social connection. Reach out to friends or family when you're struggling. Sometimes just talking can help relieve stress. 7. Volunteering. Helping others can boost your mood and give you a sense of purpose. 8. Nature exposure. Spending time in nature can reduce stress and improve overall well-being. 9. Relaxation techniques. Try progressive muscle relaxation, guided imagery, or deep breathing exercises. 10. Problem solving. When facing a challenge, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. 11. Positive affirmations. Use encouraging statements to boost your mood and motivation. 12. Healthy distraction. Engage in an activity that requires focus, like puzzles or reading, to shift your attention from urges or negative thoughts. Remember, different strategies may work better in different situations or for different people. Experiment to find what works best for you. Stress management techniques. Stress is a common trigger for porn use. Learning to manage stress effectively can significantly reduce the likelihood of relapse. Here are some stress management techniques. 1. Time management. Organize your tasks, prioritize, and avoid overcommitting. This can help reduce feelings of being overwhelmed. 2. Regular exercise. Physical activity is one of the most effective stress relievers. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days. 3. Sleep hygiene. Ensure you're getting enough quality sleep. Establish a regular sleep schedule and create a relaxing bedtime routine. 4. Healthy eating. A balanced diet can help your body better cope with stress. Limit caffeine and sugar, which can increase feelings of anxiety. 5. Mindfulness meditation. Regular meditation practice can help you stay calm and centered, even in stressful situations. 6. Progressive muscle relaxation. Tense and then relax each muscle group in your body to release physical tension. 7. Deep breathing exercises. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. 8. Visualization. Imagine a peaceful, calming scene in detail using all your senses. 9. Time in nature. Even a short walk in a park can help reduce stress levels. 10. Limit screen time. Constant connectivity can increase stress. Set boundaries for device use. 11. Practice gratitude. Regularly noting things you're thankful for can shift your focus from stressors to positives in your life. 12. Laugh. Watch a funny video or spend time with people who make you laugh. Humor is a great stress reliever. Remember, managing stress is an ongoing process. Incorporate these techniques into your daily routine for the best results. Building a support network. Recovery from porn addiction is not a journey you have to take alone. Building a strong support network can provide encouragement, accountability, and help when you're struggling. Here's how to create and maintain a supportive network. 1. Identify potential supporters. Think about friends, family members, or mentors who could be part of your support network. Look for people who are understanding, non-judgmental, and reliable. 2. Be honest about your struggles. Opening up about your addiction can be scary, but it's an important step. Choose people you trust and explain your situation and your commitment to recovery. 3. Join a support group. Consider joining a group specifically for people recovering from porn or sex addiction. This could be in person or online. 4. Seek professional help. A therapist or counselor experienced in addiction can be a valuable part of your support network. 5. Use technology. There are apps and online communities designed to support recovery. These can provide 24/7 access to support. 6. Be a good supporter yourself. Support is a two-way street. Be there for others in your network when they need help. 7. Set clear boundaries. Let your support network know how they can best help you. This might include check-ins, accountability for internet use, or being available for phone calls during difficult times. 8. Attend regular meetings. Whether it's a support group or regular check-ins with a friend, consistency is key in maintaining your support network. 9. Be prepared to ask for help. Know the signs that you're struggling and be ready to reach out before a crisis occurs. 10. Express gratitude. Regularly thank the people in your support network. This helps maintain strong, positive relationships. Remember, building a support network takes time and effort, but it's a crucial part of long-term recovery. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT techniques. Cognitive behavioral therapy is a type of therapy that focuses on identifying and changing negative thought patterns and behaviors. While it's best practiced with a trained therapist, there are CBT techniques you can use on your own to support your recovery. 1. Identify cognitive distortions. Learn to recognize common thinking traps, such as all or nothing thinking, seeing things as all good or all bad, overgeneralization, applying one negative experience to all situations, catastrophizing, assuming the worst possible outcome, should statements, putting unrealistic expectations on yourself or others. 2. Challenge negative thoughts. When you notice a negative thought, ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or feelings? Is there evidence for or against this thought? What would I tell a friend who had this thought? 3. Use the ABC model. A. Activating event. What happened? B. Beliefs about the event. C. Consequences. How you feel and act as a result. By examining your beliefs about events, you can change your emotional and behavioral responses. 4. Practice reframing. Try to look at situations from a different, more positive perspective. For example, instead of, I messed up, I'll never recover, try, I had a setback, but I can learn from this and do better next time. 5. Use behavioral experiments. Test your negative beliefs by setting up small experiments. For example, if you believe you can't resist urges, try delaying for 10 minutes and see what happens. 6. Set SMART goals. Make your recovery goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. 7. Use activity scheduling. Plan enjoyable and meaningful activities to prevent boredom and improve your mood. 8. Practice problem solving. When facing a challenge, try these steps. Identify the problem. Brainstorm possible solutions. Evaluate the pros and cons of each solution. Choose a solution and implement it. Review the results and adjust if needed. 9. Keep a thought diary. Write down negative thoughts, the situations that triggered them, and more balanced alternative thoughts. 10. Use positive self-talk. Develop a set of encouraging phrases you can use when facing challenges. Remember, CBT is about changing long-standing thought patterns and behaviors. It takes time and practice, so be patient with yourself. Conclusion. Developing effective coping mechanisms is a crucial part of overcoming porn addiction. By improving your emotional regulation, adopting healthy coping strategies, managing stress, building a strong support network, and using CBT techniques, you're equipping yourself with powerful tools for recovery. Remember, recovery is a process, and it's normal to face challenges along the way. The key is to keep practicing these skills and to be patient and kind to yourself. Every time you use a healthy coping mechanism instead of turning to porn, you're strengthening your recovery and moving closer to the life you want. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to build healthy habits that support long-term recovery. These habits, combined with the coping mechanisms we've discussed here, will form a strong foundation for your new porn-free life. Stay committed to your journey, and don't hesitate to lean on your support network when you need it. You have the strength and the tools to overcome this challenge and create a fulfilling, healthy life. Chapter 6. Building Healthy Habits. In our journey to overcome porn addiction, developing healthy habits is essential. Habits are the small, daily actions that, over time, shape our lives and help us achieve our goals. In this chapter, we'll explore how to establish a routine, use positive reinforcement, prioritize physical health, set realistic goals, and celebrate your progress, all of which can support your recovery and help you create a fulfilling, porn-free life. Establishing a routine. One of the key elements of building healthy habits is creating a consistent routine. A routine provides structure, predictability, and a sense of control, all of which can be incredibly helpful when overcoming an addiction. Here are some tips for establishing a healthy routine. 1. Wake up and go to bed at the same time each day. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule can improve your overall well-being and make it easier to stick to other habits. Number 2. Plan your day in advance. Take a few minutes each morning or evening to map out your schedule. This can help you prioritize important tasks and make time for healthy activities. 3. Incorporate daily rituals. Small, consistent actions can become anchors in your routine. This could be meditation, journaling, or a morning workout. 4. Limit disruptive activities. Be mindful of habits or activities that can derail your routine, such as binge-watching TV or spending too much time on social media. 5. Build in transition times. Allow yourself time to move from one activity to the next without rushing. This can help you stay grounded and present. 6. Identify and address potential obstacles. Anticipate challenges that might disrupt your routine and have a plan to overcome them. 7. Involve loved ones. Share your routine with supportive friends or family members. They can help hold you accountable and even join you in certain activities. Remember, it takes time to build a habit. Be patient with yourself and focus on consistency rather than perfection. Over time, your healthy routine will become second nature, supporting your recovery and overall well-being. Positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool for building and maintaining healthy habits. By rewarding yourself for your progress, you're more likely to continue the behaviors that are helping you recover. Here are some ways to incorporate positive reinforcement into your routine. 1. Celebrate small victories. Acknowledge and celebrate each time you successfully resist the urge to use porn or engage in other addictive behaviors. This could be as simple as giving yourself a pat on the back or treating yourself to a healthy snack. 2. Create a reward system. Identify meaningful rewards that you can earn by achieving your goals, such as a special outing, a new book, or a massage. 3. Use a habit tracker. Apps or physical checklists can help you visually track your progress, providing a sense of accomplishment each time you mark off a successful day. 4. Share your achievements. Tell supportive friends or family members about your wins. Their positive feedback can reinforce your efforts. 5. Reflect on your progress. Take time to look back and recognize how far you've come. This can boost your confidence and motivation to keep going. 6. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, even when you stumble. Avoid harsh self-criticism, which can undermine your progress. Remember, the rewards don't have to be grand or expensive. The key is to find meaningful ways to celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Physical health and exercise. Maintaining good physical health is an essential component of recovery from porn addiction. Exercise, in particular, can have a profound impact on your overall well-being and support your efforts to overcome this challenge. Here's why physical health and exercise are so important. 1. Stress reduction. Physical activity releases endorphins, which can help alleviate stress and anxiety, common triggers for addictive behavior. 2. Mood improvement. Exercise has been shown to boost mood and reduce symptoms of depression, which can be a factor in porn addiction. 3. Increased self-esteem. Accomplishing fitness goals can help you feel more confident and capable, which can positively impact your recovery. 4. Better sleep. Regular exercise can improve the quality and duration of your sleep, which is crucial for overall health and well-being. 5. Distraction from urges. Engaging in physical activity can provide a healthy alternative to acting on porn cravings. 6. Improved brain function. Exercise has been linked to increased neuroplasticity, which can support the brain's ability to rewire and heal from addiction. To incorporate physical activity into your routine, try the following. 1. Find an exercise you enjoy, whether it's walking, swimming, yoga, or strength training. Choose activities that you find genuinely fulfilling. 2. Start small and build up. Begin with just 10 to 15 minutes a day and gradually increase the duration and intensity as you build endurance. 3. Schedule it in. Block off time in your calendar for exercise, treating it as an essential part of your daily routine. 4. Invite a friend. Having an exercise buddy can provide motivation and accountability. 5. Celebrate your progress. Track your improvements, whether it's increased stamina, weight loss, or simply feeling better in your body. Remember, physical health is not just about exercise. Ensure you're also getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, and staying hydrated. These habits work together to support your overall well-being and recovery. Setting realistic goals. Goal setting is a crucial component of building healthy habits. By establishing clear, achievable goals, you provide yourself with a roadmap for success and a sense of purpose in your recovery journey. When setting goals, keep the following principles in mind. 1. Make them smart, specific. Instead of get healthier, try go for a 30-minute walk every day. Measurable. Include a numerical target or deadline, like meditate for 10 minutes every morning by the end of the month. Achievable. Set goals that challenge you, but are still within your reach. Relevant. Ensure your goals align with your values and overall recovery plan. Time-bound. Give yourself a clear timeline for achieving each goal. 2. Start small. It's better to begin with modest, easily achievable goals and gradually increase the difficulty than to set overly ambitious targets that leave you feeling discouraged. 3. Prioritize. Identify the most important goals and focus on those first. You can always add more as you gain momentum. 4. Review and adjust. Regularly assess your progress and be willing to modify your goals as needed. Recovery is a journey, and your objectives may change over time. 5. Share your goals. Tell trusted friends or family members about your plans. Having accountability partners can boost your motivation and success. 6. Celebrate milestones. Acknowledge and reward yourself for reaching your goals, no matter how small. This positive reinforcement will encourage you to keep going. Remember, setbacks are a normal part of the process. If you don't achieve a goal, take time to reflect on why, make adjustments, and try again. The key is to maintain a growth mindset and keep moving forward. Celebrating progress. Celebrating your progress is a vital part of building healthy habits and maintaining motivation throughout your recovery journey. By acknowledging your accomplishments, no matter how big or small, you'll reinforce the positive changes you're making and stay inspired to continue on this path. Here are some ways to celebrate your progress. 1. Create a visual tracker. Use a calendar, whiteboard, or digital app to mark off each day, week, or month that you've successfully resisted the urge to use porn. Seeing your progress visually can be incredibly rewarding. 2. Plan a special activity. Treat yourself to something you enjoy, whether it's a favorite meal, a relaxing day in nature, or a fun outing with friends. 3. Share your success. Tell your support network about your achievements. Their genuine congratulations and encouragement can be incredibly uplifting. 4. Write yourself a letter. Reflect on how far you've come and all the progress you've made. Keep this letter as a source of inspiration for when you encounter challenges. 5. Practice self-compassion. Acknowledge your hard work and be kind to yourself, even if you've experienced setbacks. Celebrate the fact that you're on this journey of growth and recovery. 6. Create a progress playlist. Compile a collection of empowering, uplifting songs that you can listen to when you need a boost of motivation. 7. Plan a special reward. Identify something you've been wanting, like a new book, a piece of clothing, or a fun activity, and use it as a carrot to keep you motivated. Remember, celebrating your progress is not about perfection. It's about acknowledging the effort and commitment you're making, even in the face of challenges. Each milestone, no matter how small, is a testament to your strength and resilience. Conclusion. Building healthy habits is a crucial component of your recovery journey. By establishing a consistent routine, incorporating positive reinforcement, prioritizing physical health and exercise, setting realistic goals, and celebrating your progress, you're creating a solid foundation for lasting change. These habits will not only support your efforts to overcome porn addiction, but also contribute to your overall well-being and quality of life. As you continue to implement these strategies, you'll find that they become easier and more natural over time. Remember, recovery is a lifelong process, and there will be ups and downs. But with a strong set of healthy habits in place, you'll be better equipped to navigate the challenges and maintain your commitment to a porn-free, fulfilling life. In the next chapter, we'll explore the importance of seeking support and building accountability during your recovery journey. By surrounding yourself with the right people and resources, you'll strengthen your ability to overcome this addiction and create the life you deserve. Stay encouraged and keep taking those small, consistent steps forward. You've got this. Chapter 7: Seeking Support and Accountability. In the journey to overcome porn addiction, one of the most powerful tools at your disposal is the support of others. This chapter will explore the importance of social support, how to find and join support groups, the benefits of professional help, the role of accountability partners, and how to build a strong support system. Remember, you don't have to face this challenge alone. The importance of social support. Social support plays a crucial role in recovery from any addiction, including porn addiction. Here's why it's so important. 1. Emotional support. Having people who understand your struggles can provide comfort and encouragement during difficult times. 2. Shared experiences. Connecting with others who have faced similar challenges can help you feel less alone and more understood. 3. Practical advice. Others in recovery can share strategies and tips that have worked for them. 4. Accountability. Knowing that others are aware of your goals can motivate you to stay committed to your recovery. 5. Reduce stress. Social support can help lower stress levels, which is important as stress can be a trigger for addictive behaviors. 6. Improved self-esteem. Positive interactions with supportive people can boost your confidence and self-worth. 7. New perspectives. Others can offer different viewpoints on your situation, helping you see things in a new light. 8. Celebration of progress. Having people to share your successes with can make your achievements feel more meaningful. Remember, seeking support is not a sign of weakness. It takes courage to reach out and ask for help. By doing so, you're taking a significant step towards your recovery. Joining support groups. Support groups can be an invaluable resource in your recovery journey. They provide a safe space to share your experiences, learn from others, and gain encouragement. Here's how to get involved with support groups. 1. Types of support groups. 12-step programs. Groups like Sex Addicts Anonymous, SAA, or Porn Addicts Anonymous, PAA, follow a structured program for recovery. Non-12-step groups. These may use different approaches but still offer peer support. Online support groups, forums, chat rooms, or video meetings for those who prefer anonymity or can't attend in-person meetings. Finding a group. Search online for local meetings or support groups specific to porn addiction. Ask your therapist or healthcare provider for recommendations. Check with local community centers or religious organizations. 3. What to expect. Most groups have regular meetings where members share their experiences and support each other. You're usually not required to speak if you don't feel comfortable. Many groups follow guidelines to ensure a safe and respectful environment for all members. 4. Getting the most out of a support group. Attend regularly. Consistency is key in building connections and making progress. Be honest. Sharing openly about your struggles can lead to more meaningful support. Listen actively. You can learn a lot from others' experiences. Participate when you're ready. Contributing to discussions can enhance your sense of belonging and purpose. Respect confidentiality. What's shared in the group should stay in the group. Remember, it might take trying a few different groups before you find one that feels right for you. Don't get discouraged if the first group you try isn't a good fit. Professional help and therapy. While support groups are valuable, professional help can provide specialized guidance tailored to your specific needs. Here's why seeking professional help can be beneficial. 1. Expertise. Therapists and counselors have specialized training in addiction and mental health. 2. Personalized treatment. A professional can create a treatment plan specific to your situation and needs. 3. Addressing underlying issues. Therapy can help you explore and address the root causes of your addiction. 4. Learning new skills. Professionals can teach you specific techniques for managing urges and changing behaviors. 5. Safe space. Therapy provides a confidential environment to discuss sensitive issues. 6. Structured approach. Regular sessions provide a framework for your recovery journey. Types of professional help. 1. Individual therapy, one-on-one sessions with a therapist or counselor. 2. Group therapy. Led by a professional, these sessions allow you to learn and share with others facing similar challenges. 3. Couples or family therapy. If your addiction has affected your relationships, this type of therapy can help heal and strengthen these bonds. 4. Specialized addiction treatment. Some therapists specialize in sex and porn addiction. 5. Psychiatry. If you're dealing with co-occurring mental health issues, a psychiatrist can provide medical treatment alongside therapy. How to find professional help. 1. Ask your primary care doctor for a referral. 2. Check with your insurance provider for covered mental health services. 3. Search online directories of mental health professionals specializing in addiction. 4. Contact local mental health clinics or addiction treatment centers. Remember, finding the right therapist might take some time. It's okay to try a few different professionals until you find someone you feel comfortable with and who understands your needs. Accountability partners. An accountability partner is someone who helps you stay on track with your recovery goals. This person can be a close friend, family member, or someone from your support group. Here's how to make the most of this relationship. 1. Choosing an accountability partner. Select someone you trust and feel comfortable being honest with. Choose someone who will be supportive but also firm in holding you accountable. Consider someone who is also in recovery or understands addiction. 2. Setting up the partnership. Clearly define your goals and what you need from your partner. Establish how often you'll check in, daily, weekly, etc. Decide on the method of communication, phone calls, text messages, in-person meetings. 3. Responsibilities of an accountability partner. Regular check-ins to discuss progress and challenges. Offering encouragement and support. Asking tough questions when necessary. Helping you stay focused on your goals. 4. Your responsibilities. Be honest about your struggles and successes. Follow through on your commitments. Communicate regularly, even when things are difficult. Be open to feedback and suggestions. 5. Using technology. Consider using apps designed for accountability and recovery. Set up content filters on your devices and share the password with your partner. Remember, the goal of an accountability partnership is not to make you feel guilty or ashamed, but to support your recovery and help you stay on track. Building a strong support system. A comprehensive support system involves more than just one person or group. It's about creating a network of support that can help you in various ways throughout your recovery journey. Here's how to build a strong support system. 1. Identify potential supporters. Family members, close friends, support group members, therapist or counselor, religious or spiritual leaders, coworkers or mentors. 2. Communicate your needs. Be clear about what kind of support you're looking for. Explain your recovery goals and what they mean to you. Let people know how they can help, e.g., checking in regularly, providing distractions during difficult times. 3. Educate your support network. Share information about porn addiction to help them understand what you're going through. Recommend resources they can use to learn more. 4. Set boundaries. Be clear about what you're comfortable sharing and what you prefer to keep private. Let supporters know if certain topics or behaviors are triggering for you. 5. Nurture your relationships. Show appreciation for the support you receive. Be there for others when they need support too. Maintain regular contact, not just when you're struggling. 6. Diversify your support. Different people can provide different types of support: emotional, practical, spiritual. Having multiple sources of support ensures you're not overly reliant on any one person. 7. Online communities. Join online forums or social media groups focused on recovery. Remember to maintain privacy and be cautious about sharing personal information online. 8. Create a support plan. List your supporters and their contact information. Identify who to reach out to in different situations, e.g., who to call during a crisis. 9. Be open to expanding your network. Attend community events or classes to meet new people. Consider volunteering, which can provide a sense of purpose and new connections. Remember, building a strong support system takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself and others as you develop these relationships. Conclusion. Seeking support and accountability is a crucial step in overcoming porn addiction. By joining support groups, seeking professional help, working with an accountability partner, and building a strong support system, you're creating a network of resources to help you through your recovery journey. Remember, reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that you're committed to your recovery and willing to take the necessary steps to achieve your goals. Every person you connect with in your support network is another ally in your fight against addiction. As you move forward, keep in mind that recovery is a process, and there may be ups and downs along the way. Having a strong support system can help you navigate these challenges and celebrate your successes. In the next chapter, we'll explore the importance of self-compassion and forgiveness in the recovery process. These skills, combined with the support network you're building, will provide a strong foundation for your ongoing recovery and personal growth. Stay committed to your journey, and don't hesitate to lean on your support system when you need it. You have the strength and the resources to overcome this challenge and create the life you desire. Chapter 8. Self-compassion and forgiveness. As you journey through recovery from porn addiction, it's crucial to cultivate self-compassion and forgiveness. These qualities will not only support your healing, but also empower you to create a life of fulfillment and self-love. In this chapter, we'll explore the importance of self-compassion, strategies for overcoming guilt and shame, and the transformative power of forgiveness. Understanding self-compassion. Self-compassion is the practice of treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and care, especially during difficult times. It's about recognizing that struggle and imperfection are a natural part of the human experience, and that you deserve to be treated with the same compassion you would offer a dear friend. Here's why self-compassion is so important in recovery. 1. Reduces shame and guilt. Guilt and shame often play a big role in addiction, but self-compassion can help you move past these debilitating emotions. Number 2. Increases motivation. When you treat yourself with kindness, you're more likely to be motivated to make positive changes, rather than being paralyzed by self-criticism. 3. Improves emotional regulation. Self-compassion can help you manage difficult feelings more effectively, reducing the urge to turn to addictive behaviors as a coping mechanism. 4. Boosts resilience. With self-compassion, you're better equipped to bounce back from setbacks and stay committed to your recovery goals. 5. Enhances self-acceptance. By learning to love and accept yourself as you are, you'll feel less need to seek validation or escape through unhealthy behaviors. 6. Promotes overall well-being. Self-compassion has been linked to improved mental and physical health, including reduced anxiety, depression, and stress. To cultivate self-compassion, try the following practices. 1. Speak to yourself with kindness. Notice when you're being self-critical, and replace those thoughts with gentler, more understanding language. 2. Practice self-care. Do things that nourish your body, mind, and spirit, like taking a warm bath, going for a walk, or engaging in a hobby you enjoy. 3. Write a self-compassion letter. Imagine what you would say to a dear friend struggling with the same challenges, and then write that letter to yourself. 4. Try self-compassion meditation. There are many guided meditations available online that can help you develop this skill. 5. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and congratulate yourself for even the smallest steps forward in your recovery. Remember, self-compassion is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. Be patient with yourself as you learn to treat yourself with the kindness and care you deserve. Overcoming guilt and shame. Guilt and shame are common experiences for those recovering from porn addiction. These emotions can be paralyzing and make it harder to move forward. Here's how to overcome these feelings and reclaim your self-worth. 1. Understand the difference between guilt and shame. Guilt is the feeling that you've done something wrong, which can motivate you to make amends. Shame is the feeling that you are wrong or bad as a person, which can be much more damaging. 2. Challenge shame-based thoughts. Notice when you're being self-critical or having thoughts like, I'm a terrible person or I'll never change. Respond to these thoughts with more compassionate, realistic perspectives. Remind yourself that you are not your addiction and your worth is not defined by your mistakes. 3. Acknowledge your progress. Recognize and celebrate the positive steps you've taken, no matter how small. Remind yourself that you are on a journey of growth and recovery. 4. Practice self-forgiveness. Understand that everyone makes mistakes and has struggles. You are not alone. Write yourself a letter expressing forgiveness and compassion. Repeat affirmations like, I forgive myself, or I am worthy of love and respect. 5. Seek support. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist about your feelings of guilt and shame. Join a support group where you can share your experiences and receive empathy and understanding. 6. Make amends when appropriate. If your actions have hurt others, consider making amends in a way that is respectful and doesn't cause further harm. This can help alleviate guilt and start the process of rebuilding trust. Remember, guilt and shame are common but ultimately unproductive emotions. By replacing them with self-compassion, you'll free up the energy to focus on your recovery and create the life you desire. The journey to forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in the recovery process. It involves letting go of resentment, anger, and the desire for revenge, and instead extending compassion, both to yourself and to others. Here's how to begin your journey of forgiveness. 1. Forgive yourself. Acknowledge the harm your addiction has caused, both to yourself and others. Recognize that you are human and have the capacity to make mistakes and poor choices. Remind yourself that you are more than your addiction and that you deserve forgiveness. Write a letter to yourself expressing self-forgiveness and compassion. 2. Forgive those who have hurt you. Identify the people or situations that have caused you pain or resentment. Reflect on how holding on to these negative feelings may be hindering your recovery. Consider writing a letter, which you don't have to send, expressing your forgiveness. Visualize yourself letting go of the anger and hurt, and replacing it with understanding and compassion. 3. Seek forgiveness from others when appropriate. If your actions have hurt or betrayed the trust of loved ones, consider apologizing and asking for their forgiveness. Be prepared that they may not be ready to forgive you right away. Respect their process and don't pressure them. Focus on taking responsibility for your actions and making amends, rather than expecting a specific outcome. 4. Cultivate a forgiving mindset. Remind yourself that forgiveness is a journey, not a one-time event. Practice gratitude and look for the lessons and growth opportunities in challenging situations. Surround yourself with people who model forgiveness and compassion. 5. Seek professional support. If you're struggling to forgive yourself or others, consider working with a therapist or counselor. They can help you navigate the complex emotions and guide you through the forgiveness process. Remember, forgiveness is not about excusing harmful behavior or forgetting the past. It's about releasing the weight of resentment and bitterness so you can move forward with freedom and peace. Loving yourself again. As you work on self-compassion and forgiveness, the ultimate goal is to rediscover self-love, the deep appreciation and acceptance of who you are. This is essential for lasting recovery and creating a fulfilling life. Here are some strategies to help you love yourself again. 1. Celebrate your strengths and accomplishments. Make a list of your positive qualities, skills, and achievements. Refer to this list when you're feeling down or doubting yourself. 2. Practice self-care rituals. Engage in activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit, like taking a relaxing bath, going for a walk in nature, or reading an inspiring book. Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. 3. Set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no to things that don't serve you or align with your values. Surround yourself with people who treat you with respect and kindness. 4. Engage in self-affirming activities. Do things that make you feel confident, capable, and proud of yourself. Pursue hobbies, interests, or volunteer work that align with your passions and values. 5. Practice positive self-talk. Replace negative, critical inner dialogues with kind, encouraging statements. Remind yourself of your inherent worth and the progress you've made. 6. Seek out role models. Identify people who exemplify self-love and healthy relationships. Learn from their example and find ways to incorporate their attitudes and behaviors into your own life. 7. Be patient and kind with yourself. Understand that rebuilding self-love takes time and effort. Celebrate small victories and don't beat yourself up over setbacks. Remember, self-love is not about being perfect or achieving some idealized version of yourself. It's about embracing your whole, authentic self, flaws and all, and treating yourself with the same compassion and care you would offer a dear friend. Moving forward with self-love. As you continue your journey of recovery, self-love will be the foundation upon which you build a fulfilling, meaningful life. Here's how to move forward with self-love as your guide. 1. Set self-love as a priority. Make a conscious decision to prioritize your own well-being and self-acceptance. Incorporate self-love practices into your daily routine. 2. Cultivate healthy relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support your self-love journey. Set boundaries with those who may undermine your self-worth. 3. Embrace your authentic self. Explore and express your unique interests, values, and personality traits. Challenge societal expectations and embrace your own definition of success and fulfillment. 4. Find purpose and meaning. Engage in activities, work, or volunteering that align with your passions and values. Contribute to something larger than yourself, which can boost your sense of purpose. 5. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge and appreciate the growth and transformation you've experienced. Share your story with others to inspire and empower them on their own journeys. 6. Expect setbacks and be kind to yourself. Understand that recovery is not a linear process. There will be ups and downs. When you stumble, treat yourself with compassion and use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember, self-love is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. By making it a priority and incorporating it into every aspect of your life, you'll create a foundation of resilience, fulfillment, and joy that will support you long after you've overcome your addiction. Conclusion. Self-compassion and forgiveness are essential elements of the recovery process. By cultivating these qualities, you'll be better equipped to overcome the guilt and shame that often accompany addiction, and you'll pave the way for a future filled with self-love and purpose. As you continue your journey, remember to be patient, kind, and understanding with yourself. Recovery is not about perfection, but about progress, and every step you take towards self-acceptance and self-love is a victory worth celebrating. In the next chapter, we'll explore the importance of building healthy relationships and cultivating emotional intimacy as you reclaim your life. This will be an essential part of your recovery and your journey towards a fulfilling, porn-free future. Keep moving forward, and don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. You've got this. Chapter 9. Building Healthy Relationships. As you continue your journey of recovery from porn addiction, building healthy relationships is a crucial step. Our connections with others can have a profound impact on our well-being and our ability to maintain long-term sobriety. In this chapter, we'll explore the importance of healthy relationships, communication skills, setting boundaries, cultivating intimacy, and rebuilding trust, all of which will help you create meaningful, fulfilling connections in your life. The importance of healthy relationships. Healthy relationships are essential for our overall health and happiness. They can provide us with emotional support, a sense of belonging, and opportunities for personal growth. When it comes to overcoming addiction, strong relationships can be a powerful source of motivation, accountability, and joy. Here are some of the key benefits of building healthy relationships in recovery. 1. Reduced isolation and loneliness. Addiction can often lead to social isolation, but healthy connections can help alleviate feelings of loneliness. 2. Improved emotional well-being. Supportive relationships can boost self-esteem, reduce stress and anxiety, and provide a sense of purpose. 3. Increased motivation and accountability. Having people who care about your recovery can help you stay motivated and on track. 4. Opportunities for personal growth. Healthy relationships allow us to learn from others, gain new perspectives, and challenge ourselves in positive ways. 5. Better overall health. Strong social ties have been linked to improved physical and mental health outcomes. 6. Increased resilience. When faced with challenges, a supportive network can help you bounce back more quickly. Remember, healthy relationships don't have to be limited to romantic partners or family members. They can include close friends, support group members, mentors, or even coworkers who share your values and support your recovery. Communication skills. Effective communication is the foundation of any healthy relationship. By developing strong communication skills, you'll be able to express your needs, set boundaries, and build deeper connections with the people in your life. Here are some key communication skills to practice. 1. Active listening. Focus on fully understanding the other person's perspective by making eye contact, asking clarifying questions, and paraphrasing what they've said. 2. Assertiveness. Express your thoughts and feelings honestly and respectfully, without being aggressive or passive. 3. Emotional awareness. Recognize and name your own emotions and be able to articulate them to others. 4. Empathy. Try to understand and share the feelings of the other person, even if you don't agree with their perspective. 5. Conflict resolution. Learn to navigate disagreements in a constructive way, focusing on finding solutions rather than placing blame. 6. Vulnerability. Be willing to share your authentic thoughts and feelings, even when it feels risky. 7. Nonverbal communication. Pay attention to your body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions, as they can convey just as much as your words. Remember, effective communication is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. Be patient with yourself and your loved ones as you all work on improving these abilities. Setting boundaries. Healthy boundaries are essential for maintaining balance and respect in your relationships. Boundaries help you protect your emotional, physical, and mental well-being, and they also show others how you expect to be treated. Here are some tips for setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. 1. Identify your needs. Reflect on what's important to you and what you're willing to compromise on. 2. Communicate your boundaries clearly. Express your needs and limits in a direct but compassionate way. 3. Be consistent. Stick to the boundaries you've set, even when it's difficult. 4. Learn to say no. Politely decline requests that violate your boundaries or make you uncomfortable. 5. Respect the boundaries of others. Recognize and honor the boundaries that your loved ones have set. 6. Adjust boundaries as needed. Be willing to reevaluate and modify your boundaries as your needs and circumstances change. 7. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries and can hold you accountable. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about being selfish or cutting people out of your life. It's about taking care of yourself so that you can show up fully in your relationships and recovery. Intimacy and connection. Intimacy and connection are essential for healthy relationships, but they can be challenging to rebuild after struggling with porn addiction. Here are some ways to cultivate deeper intimacy and connection with your loved ones. 1. Emotional intimacy. Share your thoughts, feelings, and vulnerabilities with trusted individuals. Actively listen and show genuine interest in the experiences of others. Engage in meaningful conversations that go beyond surface-level topics. 2. Physical intimacy. Explore physical touch in a way that feels comfortable and consensual for both people. Prioritize activities that foster physical closeness, like cuddling, hand-holding, or massage. Be mindful of how porn may have skewed your perspective on physical intimacy. 3. Intellectual intimacy. Engage in thought-provoking discussions about topics you're both passionate about. Explore new ideas, share knowledge, and challenge each other's perspectives. 4. Spiritual intimacy. Connect over shared values, beliefs, or a sense of purpose. Participate in spiritual or religious practices together if appropriate. Discuss the role of spirituality in your recovery and personal growth. 5. Shared experiences. Create new memories and experiences together, whether it's trying a new activity or simply enjoying each other's company. Engage in activities that foster teamwork, cooperation, and a sense of shared purpose. Remember, intimacy is not something that can be rushed or forced. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to be vulnerable. Be gentle with yourself and your loved ones as you rebuild these important connections. Rebuilding trust. If your porn addiction has damaged trust in your relationships, rebuilding that trust can be a crucial but challenging process. Here are some strategies to help. 1. Take responsibility. Acknowledge the harm your addiction has caused and take full accountability for your actions. Avoid making excuses or shifting blame onto others. 2. Be transparent. Communicate openly and honestly about your recovery process, triggers, and progress. Be willing to answer questions and provide reassurance to your loved ones. 3. Follow through on your commitments. Keep the promises you make, even if it's challenging. Demonstrate your reliability and trustworthiness through your actions. 4. Involve your loved ones. Ask your partner or family members to be part of your recovery journey. Consider including them in your support network or accountability plan. 5. Give it time. Understand that rebuilding trust is a gradual process that takes time and consistent effort. Be patient and keep showing up, even when it feels difficult. 6. Seek professional help. If you're struggling to rebuild trust in your relationships, consider working with a therapist or counselor. They can provide guidance and facilitate productive conversations. Remember, trust is fragile and must be earned. By taking responsibility, being transparent, and consistently demonstrating your commitment to recovery, you can gradually rebuild the trust that was lost. Conclusion: healthy relationships are a crucial component of your recovery journey. By developing strong communication skills, setting boundaries, cultivating intimacy and connection, and rebuilding trust, you'll create a support system that can help you maintain long-term sobriety and find fulfillment in your personal life. Remember, building healthy relationships takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it. As you continue to prioritize these connections, you'll find that your recovery becomes stronger, your self-worth grows, and your overall quality of life improves. In the next chapter, we'll explore the importance of emotional intimacy and connection, essential elements of healthy relationships and your ongoing recovery. Keep moving forward and don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. You've got this. Chapter 10: Emotional Intimacy and Connection. As you continue your journey of recovery, cultivating emotional intimacy and connection is essential. Porn addiction can often lead to a disconnect from our feelings and an inability to form deep, meaningful relationships. In this chapter, we'll explore the importance of emotional intimacy, strategies for building emotional connections, expressing and receiving love, handling conflict, and nurturing emotional growth. Understanding emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy is the deep sense of closeness, trust, and vulnerability that we share with others. It goes beyond physical or sexual intimacy, and it's a crucial component of healthy, fulfilling relationships. Here's why emotional intimacy is so important. 1. Increased feelings of belonging and acceptance. When we feel emotionally intimate with someone, we experience a deeper sense of being understood and accepted for who we are. 2. Improved emotional well-being. Emotional intimacy can reduce feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and depression, and can boost our overall happiness and life satisfaction. 3. Enhanced communication and understanding. Emotional intimacy fosters open and honest communication, allowing us to better understand ourselves and our partners. 4. Stronger emotional resilience. Having a strong emotional support system can help us better cope with life's challenges and bounce back from setbacks. 5. Deeper sense of purpose and meaning. Emotionally intimate relationships can give us a greater sense of purpose and help us find more meaning in our lives. 6. Increased physical intimacy. Emotional intimacy often leads to greater physical and sexual intimacy, as we feel more comfortable and trusting with our partners. Remember, emotional intimacy is not something that just happens. It requires intentional effort, vulnerability, and a willingness to be open and authentic with others. Building emotional connections. Building emotional connections is a skill that can be developed over time. Here are some strategies to help you cultivate deeper emotional intimacy in your relationships. 1. Practice active listening. When someone is sharing with you, focus on truly understanding their perspective and feelings, rather than thinking about what you'll say next. 2. Share your authentic self. Be willing to open up and share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, even if it feels risky. 3. Ask thoughtful questions. Show genuine interest in the other person's life and experiences by asking questions that go beyond surface-level topics. 4. Be present and engaged. When spending time with loved ones, put away distractions and fully focus on the moment and the connection you're sharing. 5. Express empathy and validation. Acknowledge and validate the other person's emotions, letting them know you understand how they feel. 6. Engage in shared experiences. Participate in activities, hobbies, or adventures together to create new memories and deepen your bond. 7. Celebrate each other's successes. Express genuine joy and pride when your loved ones achieve their goals or experience positive life events. 8. Be patient and understanding. Emotional intimacy takes time to build, so approach the process with compassion and understanding, both for yourself and for others. Remember, everyone has their own pace and comfort level when it comes to emotional intimacy. Respect the boundaries and needs of both yourself and your loved ones as you work on building these connections. Expressing and receiving love. Expressing and receiving love is a fundamental part of emotional intimacy and connection. However, for those recovering from porn addiction, this can sometimes be a challenge. Here are some tips to help you navigate this aspect of your relationships. 1. Identify your love language. Everyone has a primary way of expressing and receiving love, such as words of affirmation, acts of service, physical touch, quality time, or receiving gifts. Understanding your own and your partner's love languages can help you communicate love more effectively. 2. Practice vulnerability. Be willing to share your feelings openly and honestly, even when it feels uncomfortable. This shows your loved ones that you trust them and value the relationship. 3. Use positive affirmations. Regularly express appreciation, admiration, and gratitude for the people in your life. This can help them feel valued and cherished. 4. Engage in acts of service. Offer to help your loved ones with tasks or responsibilities, demonstrating your care and support. 5. Prioritize quality time. Set aside dedicated time to be fully present and engaged with your partner or family members, free from distractions. 6. Be an active listener. When your loved ones share their feelings, make an effort to understand and validate their experiences. 7. Accept love gracefully. When your loved ones express their affection, try to receive it with an open heart, rather than deflecting or dismissing it. 8. Seek professional help. If you're struggling to express or receive love, consider working with a therapist or counselor who can help you work through any underlying issues. Remember, expressing and receiving love is a skill that can be developed over time. Be patient with yourself and your loved ones as you navigate this important aspect of your relationships. Handling conflict and resolution. Conflict is a natural part of any healthy relationship, and learning to navigate it effectively is crucial for maintaining emotional intimacy and connection. Here are some strategies for handling conflict in a constructive way. 1. Communicate openly and honestly. When a conflict arises, express your feelings and needs using I statements rather than making accusatory you statements. 2. Practice active listening. Make an effort to truly understand your partner's perspective, even if you don't agree with it. 3. Avoid escalating the situation. If tensions start to rise, take a break and revisit the conversation when you've both had a chance to cool down. 4. Focus on problem solving. Approach the conflict as a shared challenge to be resolved, rather than a battle to be won. 5. Compromise and find mutual understanding. Be willing to meet each other halfway and find solutions that address both people's needs. 6. Apologize sincerely. Take responsibility for your part in the conflict and offer a genuine apology without making excuses. 7. Forgive and move forward. Once the conflict has been resolved, let go of any lingering resentment and focus on rebuilding trust and connection. 8. Seek professional help. If you're having difficulty resolving conflicts in a healthy way, consider working with a couples therapist or counselor. Remember, conflict is not something to be feared or avoided. It's an opportunity to deepen your understanding and strengthen your relationship. By approaching it with care, empathy, and a willingness to work together, you can emerge from conflicts with an even stronger emotional bond. Nurturing emotional growth. Emotional intimacy and connection are not static. They require ongoing nurturing and attention. Here are some ways to continue fostering emotional growth in your relationships. 1. Communicate your needs and boundaries. Regularly discuss with your loved ones what you need to feel emotionally safe and fulfilled in the relationship. 2. Celebrate each other's progress. Acknowledge and celebrate the emotional growth and development you've each experienced, both individually and as a couple or family. 3. Engage in regular check-ins. Set aside dedicated time to have open and honest conversations about the state of your relationships and any areas that need attention. 4. Experiment with new ways of connecting. Try new activities, experiences, or modes of communication to keep your relationships feeling fresh and exciting. 5. Embrace vulnerability. Continually work on becoming more open, authentic, and willing to share your deepest thoughts and feelings. 6. Practice empathy and understanding. Make an effort to truly understand your loved one's perspectives, even when they differ from your own. 7. Seek support when needed. If you're facing challenges in your relationships, don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist or counselor for guidance. 8. Engage in self-care. Maintain your own emotional well-being through practices like mindfulness, journaling, or spending time in nature. This will strengthen your ability to show up fully in your relationships. Remember, emotional growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. By consistently nurturing your relationships and focusing on emotional intimacy, you'll create a strong foundation for fulfilling, long-lasting connections. Conclusion: emotional intimacy and connection are essential components of a healthy, fulfilling life, both for your personal well-being and your recovery from porn addiction. By understanding the importance of emotional intimacy, building deeper emotional connections, expressing and receiving love, handling conflict constructively, and nurturing ongoing emotional growth, you'll create the kind of relationships that can truly support and sustain you on your journey. Remember, developing emotional intimacy takes time, patience, and a willingness to be vulnerable. Be kind to yourself and your loved ones as you navigate this process. With consistent effort and a commitment to growth, you can build the meaningful, emotionally fulfilling connections you deserve. In the next chapter, we'll explore the importance of finding purpose and meaning in your life, an essential aspect of long-term recovery and personal fulfillment. Keep moving forward, and don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. You've got this. Chapter 11: Finding Purpose and Meaning. As you continue your journey of recovery from porn addiction, finding a sense of purpose and meaning in your life can be a powerful source of motivation and fulfillment. When we have a clear understanding of our values, passions, and the legacy we want to leave behind, it becomes easier to make decisions and stay committed to our goals. In this chapter, we'll explore strategies for discovering your passions, setting meaningful goals, finding your purpose, and creating a life of meaning and purpose. Discovering your passions. Passions are the activities, interests, and experiences that bring you joy, excitement, and a sense of fulfillment. Identifying your passions can be a powerful first step in finding purpose and meaning in your life. Here are some tips to help you discover your passions. 1. Reflect on your interests and hobbies. Think about the activities that you find naturally engaging and rewarding, even when they're challenging. 2. Recall your childhood dreams. What did you love to do as a child? What were your ambitions and aspirations back then? 3. Explore new experiences. Try out different activities, classes, or volunteer opportunities to discover new passions you may not have known about. 4. Identify your values. What principles, beliefs, or causes are most important to you? Your passions often align with your core values. 5. Pay attention to what energizes you. Notice the moments when you feel most alive, engaged, and motivated. What were you doing in those moments? 6. Seek feedback from loved ones. Ask friends and family members what they see as your unique talents and strengths. 7. Experiment and try new things. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and explore different interests and activities. Remember, your passions may evolve over time, and that's perfectly normal. The key is to stay curious, open-minded, and willing to try new things. Setting meaningful goals. Once you've identified your passions, the next step is to set meaningful goals that align with your values and desires. Goal setting can provide a sense of direction, motivation, and accomplishment in your life. Here are some tips for setting meaningful goals. 1. Clarify your values. Reflect on the principles, beliefs, and priorities that are most important to you. Use these as a guide for setting goals. 2. Envision your ideal future. Imagine what your life would look like if you were living in alignment with your passions and values. What would you be doing, and how would you be spending your time? 3. Make your goals specific and measurable. Instead of a vague goal like, be healthier, try something more concrete like, run a 5K race by the end of the year. 4. Prioritize your goals. Identify the goals that are most important to you and focus on those first. You can always add more goals later. 5. Break down big goals into smaller steps. Large, ambitious goals can feel overwhelming. Break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. 6. Set deadlines. Assign realistic deadlines to your goals to create a sense of urgency and accountability. 7. Review and adjust your goals regularly. As you progress, be willing to reevaluate and modify your goals as needed. Remember, the process of setting and achieving meaningful goals can be just as rewarding as reaching the final destination. Celebrate your progress along the way, and don't be discouraged by setbacks. Finding your purpose. Finding a sense of purpose, a deeper why behind your actions and goals, can be a profound source of motivation and meaning in your life. Here are some strategies to help you discover your purpose. 1. Reflect on your values and passions. What causes, beliefs, or experiences do you feel most deeply connected to? Your purpose often aligns with these. 2. Consider how you can contribute. How can you use your unique talents and experiences to make a positive difference in the world, even in small ways? 3. Explore different perspectives. Read books, listen to podcasts, or talk to people with different life experiences to broaden your understanding of purpose. 4. Engage in self-reflection. Spend time in quiet contemplation, journaling, or meditation to gain deeper insights about your life's meaning. 5. Seek guidance from others. Talk to trusted friends, family members, or mentors about your search for purpose. They may offer valuable perspectives. 6. Experiment and try new things. Be open to discovering your purpose through new experiences and activities. You never know where they might lead you. 7. Be patient and trust the process. Finding your true purpose can take time and self-discovery. Trust that the answers will come to you when the time is right. Remember, your purpose doesn't have to be grand or earth-shattering. It can be as simple as being a loving parent, volunteering in your community, or pursuing a creative passion. The key is to find meaning and fulfillment in your daily life. Pursuing meaningful activities. Once you've identified your passions and purpose, the next step is to incorporate more meaningful activities into your daily life. These activities can provide a sense of fulfillment, joy, and a deeper connection to your values. Here are some ideas for pursuing meaningful activities. 1. Volunteer work. Find an organization or cause that aligns with your values and dedicate time to helping others. 2. Creative pursuits. Engage in activities like writing, art, music, or crafting that allow you to express yourself and find flow. 3. Learning and skill development. Enroll in a class, read books, or take on a new hobby to continually expand your knowledge and abilities. 4. Physical activities. Participate in sports, exercise, or outdoor activities that challenge you and connect you to your body. 5. Spiritual or religious practices. Engage in activities like meditation, prayer, or ritual that nurture your sense of connection to something greater than yourself. 6. Community involvement. Participate in local events, join a club or organization, or find ways to contribute to your neighborhood or community. 7. Mentorship or teaching. Share your knowledge, skills, and experiences by mentoring others or teaching a class. Remember, the key is to find activities that resonate with your passions, values, and sense of purpose. Experiment, try new things, and don't be afraid to adjust your approach over time. Creating a life of purpose. Ultimately, the goal is to weave your passions, goals, and sense of purpose into a fulfilling, meaningful life. Here are some strategies for creating a life of purpose. 1. Align your daily life with your values. Make conscious choices about how you spend your time, energy, and resources to ensure they're in harmony with your core beliefs and priorities. 2. Cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and personal development, rather than obstacles to be avoided. 3. Surround yourself with supportive people. Spend time with individuals who share your values, passions, and commitment to personal growth. 4. Continuously learn and evolve. Engage in ongoing learning, self-reflection, and personal development to deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. 5. Contribute to something greater than yourself. Find ways to use your talents and resources to make a positive impact on your community or the world. 6. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and appreciate the progress you make, even if it's incremental. Celebrate your successes along the way. 7. Practice self-care. Ensure that you're taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being so that you can show up fully in your life. Remember, creating a life of purpose is an ongoing process, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, stay open to new experiences, and trust that you have the inner resources to live a fulfilling, meaningful life. Conclusion. Finding purpose and meaning in your life is a crucial step in your recovery from porn addiction and in creating a fulfilling, sustainable future. By discovering your passions, setting meaningful goals, finding your purpose, pursuing meaningful activities, and creating a life of purpose, you'll cultivate a deep sense of direction, motivation, and fulfillment. As you continue on this journey, remember to be kind to yourself, celebrate your progress, and stay open to new discoveries. The path to purpose and meaning is not always linear, but the rewards of staying committed to this process are immeasurable. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to navigate the social stigma and challenges that often come with recovering from porn addiction. This knowledge will help you build the resilience and support you need to thrive in your new porn-free life. Keep moving forward, and don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. You've got this. Chapter 12. Navigating social stigma. Understanding social stigma. Social stigma is the negative perception or judgment that society places on certain behaviors or conditions. Unfortunately, porn addiction is often stigmatized, which can make it challenging for those struggling with it to seek help and support. Understanding social stigma is the first step in navigating its effects and finding ways to overcome it. Social stigma around porn addiction can manifest in several ways. 1. Judgment and criticism. People may judge or criticize those with porn addiction, often without understanding the complexities of the condition. 2. Isolation. Stigma can lead to feelings of isolation and disconnection from others, as individuals may feel ashamed or embarrassed to talk about their struggles. 3. Lack of empathy. Society may not fully empathize with the challenges of porn addiction, leading to a lack of support and understanding. 4. Misinformation. There are many myths and misconceptions about porn addiction, which can perpetuate stigma and make it harder for people to get accurate information. 5. Discrimination. Some individuals may face discrimination in various aspects of their lives, including employment, relationships, and social interactions. Dealing with shame and judgment. Shame and judgment are common experiences for those dealing with porn addiction. Here are some strategies to help you cope with these feelings. 1. Recognize the source. Understand that shame and judgment often come from societal expectations and misconceptions, not from a reflection of your true worth. 2. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and acknowledge that everyone makes mistakes. Recovering from addiction is a journey, and setbacks are normal. 3. Challenge negative thoughts. When you feel judged, try to challenge these thoughts by focusing on your progress and the positive steps you've taken in your recovery. 4. Seek support. Talk to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist about your feelings. Sharing your experiences can help alleviate shame and provide a sense of support. 5. Reframe the narrative. Instead of seeing yourself as flawed or broken, reframe your story as one of growth and resilience. You are taking steps to improve your life, and that is something to be proud of. 6. Focus on your values. Remind yourself of your core values and how your recovery aligns with them. This can help you stay grounded and motivated. Remember, shame and judgment are powerful emotions, but they do not define you. By practicing self-compassion and seeking support, you can start to overcome these feelings and move forward in your recovery. Finding supportive communities. Finding a supportive community is crucial for navigating the social stigma associated with porn addiction. Surrounding yourself with understanding and empathetic individuals can provide the encouragement and acceptance you need. Here are some ways to find supportive communities. 1. Support groups. Join a support group specifically for people recovering from porn addiction. These groups provide a safe space to share your experiences and receive encouragement from others who understand your journey. 2. Online forums. Participate in online forums or social media groups dedicated to addiction recovery. These platforms can offer anonymity and a wide range of perspectives and advice. 3. Therapy and counseling. Work with a therapist or counselor who specializes in addiction. They can provide a non-judgmental, supportive space to explore your feelings and develop coping strategies. 4. Trusted friends and family. Reach out to friends and family members who you trust to support your recovery. Share your struggles with them and ask for their understanding and encouragement. 5. Recovery programs. Consider joining a structured recovery program, such as a 12-step program, which can provide guidance, accountability, and a community of people on similar journeys. 6. Educational resources. Read books, attend workshops, or watch videos by experts in the field of addiction. These resources can offer valuable insights and a sense of community. Remember, finding the right supportive community may take time. Be patient and willing to explore different options until you find a group or individual that feels right for you. Educating others. Educating others about porn addiction can help reduce stigma and increase understanding. By sharing accurate information, you can change the narrative and create a more supportive environment for yourself and others. Here are some tips for educating others. 1. Share your story. If you feel comfortable, share your personal journey with porn addiction. Explain the struggles you've faced and the progress you've made. Personal stories can be powerful in changing perceptions. 2. Provide accurate information. Educate others about the science behind addiction, its causes, and the impact it can have on individuals and their relationships. Use reliable sources and research to support your explanations. 3. Challenge myths and misconceptions. Address common myths about porn addiction, such as the belief that it only affects certain types of people or that it's not a serious issue. Provide factual information to counter these misconceptions. 4. Encourage empathy. Help others understand the emotional and psychological aspects of addiction. Explain how shame, guilt, and stigma can make it harder for people to seek help. 5. Offer resources. Share books, articles, or websites that provide accurate and helpful information about porn addiction. This can help others learn more and gain a deeper understanding. 6. Promote supportive language. Encourage others to use non-judgmental and supportive language when talking about addiction. This can help reduce stigma and create a more accepting environment. Remember, educating others is a process that requires patience and persistence. Not everyone will be receptive to new information right away, but by consistently sharing accurate information and promoting understanding, you can make a difference. Embracing your journey. Navigating social stigma can be challenging, but it's important to embrace your journey and recognize the progress you've made. Embracing your journey means accepting yourself fully, including your struggles and triumphs. Here are some ways to embrace your journey. 1. Celebrate milestones. Acknowledge and celebrate the steps you've taken towards recovery. Whether it's days without porn use, attending a support group meeting, or achieving a personal goal, every milestone is worth celebrating. 2. Practice gratitude. Regularly reflect on the positive aspects of your life and the progress you've made. Express gratitude for the support you've received and the strengths you've developed. 3. Focus on growth. View your journey as an opportunity for personal growth and self-discovery. Each challenge you face can teach you valuable lessons and help you become a stronger, more resilient person. 4. Embrace imperfection. Understand that recovery is not a linear process. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but these are opportunities for learning and growth. 5. Connect with your values. Remind yourself of your core values and how your recovery aligns with them. This can help you stay motivated and committed to your journey. 6. Seek inspiration. Look for stories of others who have overcome addiction and achieved their goals. Their journeys can provide inspiration and remind you that recovery is possible. Remember, embracing your journey is not about ignoring the challenges you face, but about acknowledging and celebrating your progress. By focusing on growth, practicing gratitude, and connecting with your values, you can find the strength and motivation to continue on your path to recovery. Conclusion: navigating social stigma is a significant part of the recovery journey from porn addiction. By understanding social stigma, dealing with shame and judgment, finding supportive communities, educating others, and 5. Offer resources. Share books, articles, or websites that provide accurate and helpful information about porn addiction. This can help others learn more and gain a deeper understanding. 6. Promote supportive language. Encourage others to use non-judgmental and supportive language when talking about addiction. This can help reduce stigma and create a more accepting environment. Remember, educating others is a process that requires patience and persistence. Not everyone will be receptive to new information right away, but by consistently sharing accurate information and promoting understanding, you can make a difference. Embracing your journey. Navigating social stigma can be challenging, but it's important to embrace your journey and recognize the progress you've made. Embracing your journey means accepting yourself fully, including your struggles and triumphs. Here are some ways to embrace your journey. 1. Celebrate milestones. Acknowledge and celebrate the steps you've taken towards recovery. Whether it's days without porn use, attending a support group meeting, or achieving a personal goal, every milestone is worth celebrating. 2. Practice gratitude. Regularly reflect on the positive aspects of your life and the progress you've made. Express gratitude for the support you've received and the strengths you've developed. 3. Focus on growth. View your journey as an opportunity for personal growth and self-discovery. Each challenge you face can teach you valuable lessons and help you become a stronger, more resilient person. 4. Embrace imperfection. Understand that recovery is not a linear process. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but these are opportunities for learning and growth. 5. Connect with your values. Remind yourself of your core values and how your recovery aligns with them. This can help you stay motivated and committed to your journey. 6. Seek inspiration. Look for stories of others who have overcome addiction and achieved their goals. Their journeys can provide inspiration and remind you that recovery is possible. Remember, embracing your journey is not about ignoring the challenges you face, but about acknowledging and celebrating your progress. By focusing on growth, practicing gratitude, and connecting with your values, you can find the strength and motivation to continue on your path to recovery. Conclusion. Navigating social stigma is a significant part of the recovery journey from porn addiction. By understanding social stigma, dealing with shame and judgment, finding supportive communities, educating others, and embracing your journey, you can overcome the challenges and create a more accepting and understanding environment for yourself and others. Remember, you are not alone in your struggle. There are countless people who have faced similar challenges and found the strength to overcome them. By staying committed to your goals, seeking support, and educating others, you can reduce stigma and create a more compassionate and supportive world. In the next chapter, we'll explore strategies for maintaining long-term recovery and ensuring that your progress continues. This will be an essential part of your journey towards a fulfilling, porn-free life. Keep moving forward and don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. You have the strength and resilience to overcome this challenge and create the life you deserve. I'm happy to help you with the chapter. As you progress in your journey to overcome porn addiction, maintaining long-term recovery becomes your primary focus. This chapter will explore essential strategies to help you stay on track, prevent relapse, and continue growing in your porn-free life. Creating a relapse prevention plan. A relapse prevention plan is a personalized strategy to help you identify and manage potential triggers, cope with cravings, and maintain your commitment to recovery. Here's how to create an effective plan. 1. Identify your triggers. Make a list of situations, emotions, or experiences that might tempt you to use porn. Common triggers include stress, loneliness, boredom, or certain locations. 2. Develop coping strategies. For each trigger, create a list of healthy alternatives or coping mechanisms. For example, if stress is a trigger, your coping strategy might be deep breathing exercises or going for a walk. 3. Create a support network. Identify trusted friends, family members, or support group members you can reach out to when you're struggling. 4. Plan for high-risk situations. Anticipate challenging scenarios and plan how you'll handle them. For instance, if traveling alone is risky, plan to call a friend or engage in a specific activity during that time. 5. Establish clear boundaries. Set rules for yourself, such as not using the internet alone or avoiding certain websites. 6. Develop a daily routine. Structure your day with positive activities that support your recovery, like exercise, meditation, or hobby time. 7. Create an emergency plan. Have a step-by-step guide for what to do if you feel overwhelmed by urges. This might include calling a sponsor, using a specific app, or engaging in a distracting activity. 8. Regular review and update. As you progress in your recovery, review and adjust your plan to ensure it remains relevant and effective. Remember, your relapse prevention plan is a living document. Be willing to adapt it as you learn more about yourself and your recovery needs. Staying accountable. Accountability is crucial for maintaining long-term recovery. It helps you stay honest with yourself and others and provide support when you're facing challenges. Here are some ways to stay accountable. 1. Find an accountability partner. This could be a trusted friend, family member, or someone from your support group. Agree to check in regularly and be honest about your struggles and successes. 2. Attend support group meetings. Regular attendance at support groups provides a structured environment for accountability and encouragement. 3. Use technology. There are many apps designed to help with addiction recovery. Some allow you to track your progress, set goals, and even alert your support network if you're struggling. 4. Be honest with your therapist. If you're seeing a therapist, be completely honest about your experiences, even when it's difficult. 5. Set measurable goals. Create specific, achievable goals and share them with your support network. Regularly check in on your progress. 6. Journal regularly. Keep a daily or weekly journal to track your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. This can help you spot patterns and stay accountable to yourself. 7. Practice self-accountability. Develop the habit of checking in with yourself daily. Ask yourself tough questions and be honest about your actions and motivations. Remember, accountability is not about punishment or shame. It's about creating a supportive environment that encourages honesty and personal growth. Self-care practices. Self-care is essential for maintaining your physical, emotional, and mental well-being during recovery. It helps you manage stress, boost your mood, and strengthen your resilience. Here are some key self-care practices to incorporate into your life. 1. Physical self-care. Regular exercise. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. Healthy eating. Nourish your body with a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Adequate sleep. Prioritize getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Regular checkups. Stay on top of your physical health with regular doctor visits. 2. Emotional self-care. Practice mindfulness. Engage in meditation or mindfulness exercises to stay present and manage stress. Express your feelings. Find healthy ways to express your emotions, such as talking to a friend or journaling. Engage in activities you enjoy. Make time for hobbies and activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to things that drain your energy or compromise your well-being. Mental self-care. Continuous learning. Engage in activities that stimulate your mind, like reading, puzzles, or learning a new skill. Practice positive self-talk. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with positive, encouraging statements. Take breaks. Allow yourself time to rest and recharge, especially when feeling overwhelmed. Limit media consumption. Be mindful of the content you consume, avoiding triggers and negativity. 4. Social self-care. Nurture positive relationships. Spend time with people who support and uplift you. Set aside time for connection. Regularly connect with friends and family, even if it's just a quick call or message. Join a community. Engage in group activities or clubs related to your interests. 5. Spiritual self-care. Connect with your values. Engage in activities that align with your core beliefs and values. Practice gratitude. Regularly reflect on things you're thankful for in your life. Spend time in nature. Connect with the natural world through walks, hikes, or simply sitting outdoors. Remember, self-care is not selfish. It's a necessary part of maintaining your health and well-being, which in turn supports your long-term recovery. Adapting to life changes. Life is full of changes, and learning to adapt while maintaining your recovery is crucial. Here are strategies to help you navigate life changes without compromising your progress. 1. Maintain your routine. Even during times of change, try to keep some aspects of your daily routine consistent, especially your recovery-related activities. 2. Stay connected. Keep in touch with your support network, even if your circumstances are changing. They can provide stability and encouragement during transitions. 3. Be flexible. While routines are important, be willing to adjust your strategies as needed to fit new circumstances. 4. Practice mindfulness. Stay present and aware of your thoughts and feelings during times of change. This can help you respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. 5. Identify new triggers. Be aware that life changes might introduce new triggers. Stay vigilant and update your relapse prevention plan as needed. 6. Seek new opportunities. Embrace the changes as opportunities for growth and new experiences. Look for ways to integrate your recovery goals into your new circumstances. 7. Prior planning. If you anticipate a major life change, such as a job transition or a move, plan ahead. Identify potential triggers and have a relapse prevention plan in place to help you navigate the change successfully. 8. Celebrate small wins. Recognize and celebrate the small steps you take to adapt to the changes. This can help boost your confidence and motivation. 9. Seek professional support. If you're struggling to cope with a significant life change, consider working with a therapist or counselor who can provide guidance and support. Remember, adapting to life changes is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. Be patient with yourself, seek support when needed, and remain open to the opportunities that change can bring. Celebrating your milestones. Celebrating your milestones is an essential part of maintaining long-term recovery. Acknowledging your progress and achievements, no matter how small, can provide a sense of accomplishment, boost your motivation, and reinforce the positive changes you've made. Here are some ways to celebrate your milestones. 1. Create a visual tracker. Use a calendar, whiteboard, or digital app to mark off each day, week, or month of recovery. Seeing your progress visually can be incredibly rewarding. 2. Plan a special activity. Treat yourself to something you enjoy, whether it's a favorite meal, a relaxing day in nature, or a fun outing with friends. 3. Share your success. Tell your support network about your achievements. Their genuine congratulations and encouragement can be incredibly uplifting. 4. Write yourself a letter. Reflect on how far you've come and all the progress you've made. Keep this letter as a source of inspiration for when you encounter challenges. 5. Create a progress playlist. Compile a collection of empowering, uplifting songs that you can listen to when you need a boost of motivation. 6. Plan a special reward. Identify something you've been wanting, like a new book, a piece of clothing, or a fun activity, and use it as a carrot to keep you motivated. 7. Celebrate with your support network. Invite your loved ones to join you in celebrating your milestones, whether it's a small gathering or a more significant event. Remember, celebrating your progress is not about perfection. It's about acknowledging the effort and commitment you're making, even in the face of challenges. Each milestone, no matter how small, is a testament to your strength and resilience. Conclusion. Maintaining long-term recovery from porn addiction is a critical step in your journey towards a fulfilling, porn-free life. By creating a comprehensive relapse prevention plan, staying accountable, practicing self-care, adapting to life changes, and celebrating your milestones, you'll build the resilience and commitment needed to sustain your recovery. Remember, recovery is a lifelong process, and there will be ups and downs along the way. The key is to stay focused on your goals, seek support when needed, and continue to nurture the healthy habits and mindsets you've developed throughout your journey. As you move forward, keep in mind that you've already accomplished so much. You've faced your addiction head-on, made significant changes, and are well on your way to a brighter future. Take a moment to reflect on how far you've come, and let that be a source of inspiration and motivation as you continue to write the next chapter of your life. In the final chapter, we'll explore how to embrace your new identity, share your story, and continue your personal growth beyond the scope of this book. Your journey to freedom is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Keep moving forward, and don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. You've got this. Final chapter. Your journey to freedom. As we reach the end of this book, it's time to look ahead to the bright future that awaits you. Your journey to freedom from porn addiction is not just about overcoming a harmful habit. It's about transforming your life and embracing a new, empowered version of yourself. In this final chapter, we'll reflect on your progress, explore how to embrace your new identity, discuss living a life of freedom, consider sharing your story, and look at ways to continue your personal growth. Reflecting on your progress. Take a moment to pause and look back at how far you've come. When you first picked up this book, you may have felt overwhelmed, ashamed, or unsure if recovery was even possible. Now, you've gained knowledge, tools, and strategies to overcome your addiction and create a fulfilling life. Consider these questions. 1. What have been your biggest challenges, and how have you overcome them? 2. What new skills or coping mechanisms have you developed? 3. How has your relationship with yourself and others improved? 4. What positive changes have you noticed in your daily life? 5. What are you most proud of in your recovery journey? Remember, progress isn't always linear. There may have been setbacks along the way, but each challenge you faced has made you stronger and more resilient. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small it may seem. Embracing a new identity. As you continue your recovery, it's important to embrace a new identity that goes beyond recovering addict. You are so much more than your past struggles. Here are some ways to cultivate and embrace your new identity. 1. Identify your core values. What principles are most important to you? How do you want to live your life? 2. Set new goals. Think about what you want to achieve in different areas of your life: personal, professional, and relational. 3. Explore new interests. Try new hobbies or activities that align with your values and goals. 4. Surround yourself with positive influences. Spend time with people who support your growth and share your values. 5. Practice self-affirmation. Regularly remind yourself of your strengths, accomplishments, and potential. 6. Reframe your narrative. Instead of focusing on your past addiction, focus on your journey of growth and transformation. Remember, embracing a new identity is a process. Be patient with yourself and celebrate each step you take towards becoming the person you want to be. Living a life of freedom. Freedom from porn addiction opens up a world of possibilities. Here's how you can make the most of your newfound freedom. 1. Pursue meaningful relationships. Invest time and energy in building deep, authentic connections with others. 2. Engage in fulfilling activities. Spend your time on hobbies, work, or volunteer activities that bring you joy and a sense of purpose. 3. Practice mindfulness. Stay present in each moment, appreciating the small joys and experiences of daily life. 4. Maintain healthy habits. Continue to prioritize self-care, including regular exercise, healthy eating, and adequate sleep. 5. Set and achieve goals. Keep challenging yourself to grow and achieve new things in various aspects of your life. 6. Cultivate gratitude. Regularly reflect on the things you're thankful for, including your journey to freedom. 7. Contribute to others. Use your experiences and strengths to help out others, whether through formal volunteering or simply being there for friends and family. Living a life of freedom means making conscious choices that align with your values and support your well-being. It's about creating a life that's fulfilling, meaningful, and true to who you are. Sharing your story. As you progress in your recovery, you may feel called to share your story with others. Sharing your experiences can be powerful, both for your own healing and for those who might be struggling with similar issues. Here are some things to consider. 1. Start small. Begin by sharing with trusted friends or family members before considering wider audiences. 2. Choose your audience. Decide who you want to share your story with. It could be one-on-one conversations, support groups, or even public speaking. 3. Focus on the journey. Highlight not just the challenges you've faced, but also the growth and positive changes you've experienced. 4. Be honest but respectful. Share your truth, but be mindful of how your story might affect others, especially loved ones. 5. Protect your privacy. Only share what you're comfortable with. It's okay to set boundaries. 6. Offer hope. Emphasize the possibility of recovery and the resources available for those who are struggling. 7. Be prepared for reactions. Not everyone may understand or react positively. That's okay. Your story is yours to tell. Remember, sharing your story is a personal choice. If you decide to do so, make sure you're in a stable place in your recovery and have support available if needed. Continuing your growth recovery is a lifelong journey, and there's always room for further growth and development. Here are some ways to continue your personal growth beyond this book. 1. Keep learning. Read books, attend workshops, or take courses on topics that interest you or support your recovery. 2. Seek new challenges. Step out of your comfort zone regularly to build resilience and discover new strengths. 3. Practice self-reflection. Regularly check in with yourself about your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. 4. Maintain support connections. Continue to engage with support groups or therapy as needed. 5. Help others. Consider becoming a mentor or sponsor for others in recovery. 6. Set new goals. As you achieve your initial recovery goals, set new ones to keep moving forward. 7. Stay vigilant. While celebrating your progress, remain aware of potential triggers or warning signs. 8. Embrace lifelong learning. Approach each day as an opportunity to learn something new about yourself and the world. Remember, growth is not about reaching a final destination, but about continually evolving and becoming the best version of yourself. Conclusion. As we conclude this book, I want to congratulate you on the incredible journey you've undertaken. You've shown tremendous courage, resilience, and commitment in facing your addiction and working towards recovery. The path hasn't been easy, but you've persevered, and that's something to be immensely proud of. Your journey to freedom is ongoing, but you now have the tools, knowledge, and support to continue moving forward. Remember that you are not defined by your past struggles, but by the strength and determination you've shown in overcoming them. As you step into this new chapter of your life, embrace the freedom you've worked so hard to achieve. Live authentically, love deeply, and pursue your dreams with passion. You have the power to create a life filled with meaning, joy, and genuine connections. Never forget how far you've come, and always believe in your ability to overcome challenges. Your journey is an inspiration, not just to yourself, but potentially to others who may be struggling. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. I have every confidence that you will continue to grow, thrive, and make a positive impact in the world. Your future is bright, and the best is yet to come. Keep moving forward, stay committed to your growth, and never hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. You've got this.